but never with such open disdain. He stood at his full height and faced them squarely. He would not be cowed.
"You defend your offspring's ineptitude?"
Lucifer asked.
"Or was your slothful nature to blame for your failure to oversee the operation?" "Mammon's operation,"
Belphegor shot back.
"Not a single time in 1,000 years did he give us warning about which council member he would seize. Rupert was overtaken only because Mammon's crustacean abomination breached into the human realm with complete disregard for caution."
He saw two of the other princes nod in agreement, Asmodeus and Beelzebub, and knew he had spoken what the others believed. Their affirmation emboldened him.
"Rupert discovered the council spies, and would have killed the girl had Mammon not interfered at that precise moment."
He pointed to the Prince of Greed's decapitated head.
"His thirst for power led to his slaughter. Do not blame me or my offspring."
The other princes had mocked Sloth's control over his section of humans far too long. Little did they understand the depths of his influence. He granted humans discovery, seduced them with ingenious inventions, and then tempted fabulous riches to sow discord. He drove them to believe their riches were enough to sustain them. They became selfish hoarders, suspicious of others, arrogant in their successes, and too lazy to share their good fortune for fear of losing it all. He influenced entire governments to give handouts to undeserving citizens, creating a world of dependency and need, while crippling the urge to provide for oneself. He harvested off the greed Mammon had sown, and convinced millions they could survive with little effort of their own. Yes, his influence took longer to germinate, but the results were undeniable. He would not stand here as an outcast among peers and take blame for Mammon's failure.
"Do not look at me as an outlet for your rage, Lucifer. I will not have it."
Belphegor placed a hand on his sword and stepped forward.
"I will defend my place within our world. Do not assume otherwise."
The four princes behind Pride moved away to create space. There had been few fights between the princes since their escape from the territories, but those that did occur often lasted for days at a time. Sloth was prepared should it come to that. He took another pace forward and drew his sword.
"Unlike Mammon, I have no interest in displacing you from your seat of leadership. However, I will defend against any accusation of disloyalty. Your suspicion is baseless and insulting."
Lucifer folded his wings and tucked them against his body, then opened his arms wide, clearly unconcerned about exposing himself against an attack.
"I wish not to battle you, Belphegor. I simply state the obvious. Your offspring failed in his attempt to kill the girl, and we see signs throughout this hall where her scorching light of persuasion helped slaughter our people. You must be held accountable for the incompetency of your progeny."
Sloth sheathed his sword and stepped back. It was what he feared. His own survival would hinge upon his ability to find and kill the boy of prophecy. There had been many attempts to discover his location, but the council had hidden him well. Until now.
"Mammon's blood was mixed with the boy's,"
Sloth said.
"We all smelled it as we entered. My hellhounds will soon track him to his lair."
Lucifer turned and again studied the destruction of Mammon's body. The other princes followed his lead. Belphegor looked elsewhere, and noticed for the first time
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.